Since ChatGPT got released in November of last year, there's been hundreds of new AI tools to come out. I've spent months testing out a whole lot of these tools, and I've come to realize one thing. AI is the biggest business opportunity we have had since the invention of the internet itself. Now, we all dream of making $1 million, and the best way to do that is making sure that your money works for you, creating passive income. This is an income stream or income streams that are not directly linked to your time, that work for you while you eat or sleep. And although nothing is 100% passive, I've come up with the 4 best passive income ideas that you can start today using AI. All of these can be started with little or no money, and with each business idea I'm going to show you people who are already making money doing it, how it would work, and the AI tools that you can use to start making this passive income today. And as always, every AI tool we'll talk about will be linked in the description below. Let's get into it. Now, the first business idea is starting an online newsletter. And if you're thinking, what's he talking about? Hear me out. The rise of social media platforms and fast attention-grabbing content has kind of made this a hidden gem. Here's a great example. The Milk Road is a daily newsletter that gives you a 5-minute breakdown of what's happening in the world of crypto. The founder started this newsletter at the start of 2022 and sold it for what's rumored to be an 8-figure income, so $10 million plus, in just 10 months. Now, this newsletter sold with about 250,000 subscribers. There's a lot of people that me and you both know who have 250,000 subscribers on other platforms who are making nowhere near that amount of money. And there's a whole load more newsletter businesses. Morning Brew, The Hustle, and even in the world of AI, there's one called The Rundown. These businesses make money by charging for sponsorships per newsletter. General sponsorship rates are about $15 to about $50 per 1,000 readers. So if you use those numbers, with 250,000 subscribers, this newsletter could be making about $3,750 to $12,500 per sponsorship. Bearing in mind that this is a daily newsletter and they do this 6 days a week. So you multiply any of those numbers by 6, and you can estimate that they're making about $22,000 to $75,000 a week, or about $1.1 to $3.9 million a year. Those are astonishing numbers, and there's very little businesses that can grow that quickly and have such low subscriber base and make or be sold for that amount of money. Now, I think you can agree those are crazy numbers, and with that in mind, let me show you how you can make your own newsletter with the help of AI. So firstly, you'll need a topic to talk about, whether that's something that has a demand for knowledge or something that you're just interested in. For example, AI itself is kind of a great choice right now. It's pretty new, people are kind of talking about it, and not a lot of people know the nitty-gritties, the in-depth knowledge that's needed to, implement this in their business or their daily lives. But it could be anything. It could be NFTs or stuffed animals or whatever else you like. And each newsletter just needs to be about a 5-10 minute read, which is about 3 or 4 different stories or articles in one newsletter. So the first thing you can do is use something like ChatGPT to summarize long articles into short digestible chunks for you to kind of rewrite and structure for your newsletter. And AI is not quite at the level that it writes stuff that's too compelling or that's maybe eye-catching and keep a reader's attention. For a newsletter, you probably want to use it to summarize articles and then maybe write it yourself. The next thing you'll need is a platform to write and send out your newsletter, and there's not really any AI tools that I saw that are quite useful to do this, so you use something like MailChimp or Hive and that will get the job done. What you also need is a landing page or somewhere where you can collect emails so your readers can get your newsletter. So you can create a simple landing page for your users to reach you using something like Card, which will cost you about $9 a year to have this page. Or if you want AI to help you do this, there's a tool called 10web.io that creates your website in 5 minutes with just simple prompts. Now you have your newsletter and your website platform done. All you need to do is drive some customers, some readers to it. And the best way to do this is actually to produce content on social platforms, so YouTube or Twitter, TikTok, that kind of thing. But it can be made really easy using AI as well. Let me tell you how. A good hack is for every newsletter you write, you can use AI to summarize each of those newsletter points into digestible tweets that people can read, and if they want to read more in depth or stay in touch with whatever you're talking about, they can then sign up for your newsletter. So you can use Jasper AI or Postwise AI to turn your newsletter into digestible tweets. It summarizes it for you and turns it into like a nice thread with a catchy hook. Both of these are really good for that. With Jasper AI in particular, you can do this for multiple platforms, so you can write for LinkedIn or Facebook or any other written social media platform. And that's all you really need to do. Traffic will naturally go towards your newsletter because the information you're given on Twitter is free anyway, and people will want more, so they'll come to you and sign up for your newsletter because you're already giving them tidbits of good information and they don't want to miss out. If you want to speed this up, you can run some paid ads on your post if you want, and more people will see it, but that's really down to you. And of course, this seems like a lot of work up front, but remember, it's only a 5-minute newsletter. It won't take you too long to write it. And once you have it ready, if you really don't like the writing part of it, you can always hire someone, whether that's locally or a virtual assistant, that can really do this for you. Another quick tip is putting affiliate links at the bottom of the newsletter. So you can charge for your main sponsor to be the one at the top who, is the main sponsor for that specific newsletter. But also a whole lot of companies offer affiliate programs. So if you're writing content, you can put their links, and if someone joins, you get a percentage of their sign up fee, whether that's monthly or yearly, whatever. So for example, if your newsletter is about AI, you can recommend 10 daily tools at the bottom of your newsletter, and they could all be affiliate links. So if someone signs up for them and finds value, you get paid a percentage of that because you provided them with a valuable customer. Honestly, I implore any of you to start a newsletter business. Why not write about the things you love anyway? You probably do it in your spare time, and I think you can really make a lot of money doing it. The second passive income idea I have, and it's probably the most passive in this list, is print on demand. Now this is one of the best ways to make money online because you do it at the start and it gives you value for not much work after that. So print on demand is essentially selling digital products on somewhere like Etsy, and you create the design, and then whenever someone buys it, it gets printed on a top, a cup, anything after the fact, and you don't get charged until someone already purchases it. There's a couple of Etsy stores I found making a lot of money selling these prints. This seller has made over 19,000 sales of their prints, with their cheapest costing between £4 and £10, meaning they make between £76,000 and £190,000, or about $94,000 to $235,000, which isn't too bad, bearing in mind they're selling pictures of a leaf. Another store I like is called War Art Co UK, which sells splatter style prints of these alcohol bottles, and they look really cool. I might have to get one for myself. And their prints are a little more high end, ranging from £26 to £300 per print, which with over 1,900 in sales can vary from about £49,000 to £570,000, or $60,000 to over $700,000 US. I really like this one because it's a themed page, so the customer knows what they're coming for and what they're looking for, and you can create multiple of these theme type pages and sell different types of prints on all of them. Okay, now let me show you how you can make this kind of money, and AI makes it super simple for you. So first, you need an account on a print on demand site, and I would recommend Printify, but there's loads more. It's basically an online marketplace where you can put your designs on t-shirts, mugs, posters, and a whole load of other things. What happens is you upload your design onto Printify and you connect that to your Etsy store, and whenever someone buys, they automatically tell Printify to print it on the cap, the shirt, whatever, and it gets sent to them without you having to do anything. And you can start this all for free because you don't pay until the customer pays. And you know how much Printify are charging you for the t-shirt, the cap, the cup beforehand, so you can adjust your prices accordingly. So once you have your Printify account set up, you also have to set up your Etsy store, and there's loads of videos on YouTube on how to do that step by step. You can use something like ChatGPT or Jasper AI to help you write product descriptions and titles for the products that you're going to put on Etsy. And for the design itself, this is all going to be done by AI too. My favorite text to image tool is Midjourney, and this can be used to create a whole load of quality looking designs. So you might have some ideas of what kind of prints you want to make already, but if you don't, a good tip is to go on the Midjourney showcase page and look at what other people have done. It's literally a showcase of some of the coolest looking art and stuff that you can probably use for designs, and it gives you the prompts that they use to create those designs. So if you're stuck for inspiration, that's a really good place. I would recommend you go and look. And once you have your design, you upload it onto Printify, and that is really it. And the only limit from there is your imagination. You can create as many different designs as you want, and they're already on there, and you don't get charged until someone buys it. Okay, business number 3 is content repurposing, and this is a business that's grown a lot in the last few years. And it comes in 2 main forms. The first is repurposing long form content into small digestible chunks that can be used for other social platforms like TikTok, Instagram, that kind of thing. The second version is more written, so someone might have a newsletter that they run, but they don't really have a heavy social presence, so maybe you're rewriting their best pieces or their best parts of articles and newsletter into tweets or LinkedIn posts to get them more of an audience. And one thing other people do is actually repurpose tweets from one account and post them on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is really a boring version of Twitter that doesn't have as much catchy or exciting content. People try to go viral on Twitter, so they have really good copy, and it works well on someone like LinkedIn, where most of the stuff that people see are boring, and that brings a whole lot more customer base to whoever you're working for. All the biggest creators, entrepreneurs, and celebs have people doing this for them all the time, and they make a lot of money doing this. A certain man became the most popular person on the internet using this exact trick. So let me show you how AI can make this very easy for you to do. On the video side of things, there's an AI tool called Pictory AI, which is essentially an AI-based video editor. It allows you to efficiently edit long-form videos into short ones. You can cut videos directly from a transcript, so we can search an entire podcast for words, for example. We can also do other things that automatically generate subtitles or summarize a whole video for you using AI. All of these features make it very easy to cut down long form into compelling social media videos. And then you can use another AI tool called repurpose.io. This takes the one video you've produced and adjusts the format for different social media platforms. So you make one video and adjust it for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and whatever else without much work from you. On the written side of things, you can use Jasper AI to rewrite your blog, article, or newsletter to suitable posts for Twitter, Facebook, or maybe even LinkedIn. This is such a simple way of creating value, and the only hard part is for you to find a creator or someone who allows you to edit their content and use it. But if you find the right person, they'll pay you a lot of money to do this, because for them, growing an audience is worth everything. Okay, business number 4 is affiliate marketing, and this is not one that I've heard a lot in the world of AI. This is when you drive customers to use a tool or service and you get paid a percentage for acquiring that customer for the company. A good example is YouTuber Joshua Mayo, who made over $140,000 from affiliate links alone. Bearing in mind this was his first full year on YouTube, which just goes to show the potential of this business idea. And with this one, it's less about using AI tools that can do this for you, but more about recommending AI tools that can make some people's lives and businesses a lot easier. Let me show you what I mean. You see, AI is a pretty new and innovative technology, and although it's growing really quickly, a lot of people don't really know about it, or don't really know what the best use cases or how it can really improve their business or their lifestyle as of yet. What you can do is become the one person that's suggesting these AI tools and showing people how they can improve their lives using them and getting a cut for doing it. So for example, I'm a YouTube educator. I talk about AI tools in business, and when I suggest some AI tools, I have links in the description below, and sometimes they have affiliate programs, and if you guys sign up using one of my links, I get paid a percentage, maybe like 10, 20, 30% off whatever your sign up fee is, or whatever you pay monthly for bringing that customer to the company. Now, not all the tools have affiliate programs, and I suggest what I think is the best tool for the job, not necessarily the one that's going to pay me. But you don't have to be me. You're running a business here, so what you want to find is all the AI tools with affiliate programs, and the best of those tools, if they're actually giving value, suggest those to a whole bunch of people. You can really gain a large advantage, especially in business, in some way from using these AI tools. So here are 2 websites, you might want to write these down: futurepedia.io and futuretools.io, that give you a list of hundreds, if not now thousands, of different AI tools out there that you can use for a whole lot of different things. If you become an expert in your set area or in a specific business niche, you can know all the tools that can be used for marketing, for example, and target all the marketing businesses, whether through email, social media, whatever, suggesting or showing them how these tools can be used to make their life and their business much easier, much better, and how they can save a lot of money and time for themselves or their employees using these AI tools. You then give them your specific affiliate link, and if they sign up, you get paid a percentage for referring that customer to the AI tool. And I think it's a big opportunity that no one is talking about yet. So there's loads of different ways of doing this. Some people use email to reach out, or you can create a Twitter profile that kind of shows how each AI tool works, maybe a TikTok page. There's loads and loads of different ways that you can do this. But as long as you can attract a customer to a tool and it's giving them true value, you will make money on the other end. And on that note, I hope I've given you a little bit of value, and if I have, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. Stay safe, my friends. Subscribe.